Hey everyone, it's Rhonda at A Stitch in Time, and I'm going to show you how I decorated this cute little French Christmas tree design. You'll see right here that I have fringed all the stitching on the tree already. We've stitched out and fringed it, and then we added some freestanding lace garland and some freestanding lace ornaments. Those things do come with the French Christmas tree design, so you'll have it in a set. Here's a close-up of it. You can see how cute it is on the tree. It has a nice 3D effect with the fringe and then the freestanding lace ornaments and garlands on top of it like that. It really, really makes a cute design. You could put it on a pillow or something that doesn't have to be washed. You can put that on. All right, so here's the fringe tree by itself. Now, if you want to stitch that on a sweatshirt or something that can be washed, I would just not recommend washing it if you add the garland and the little ornaments there, because we're going to hot glue that on. So I don't think that would hold up through too many washings. So here are the pieces of garland. They're all the same length in the file. So if they're a little short somewhere, then you can trim off some of the other strands and fill it in. We have them separated by just a tiny little 2 pieces of thread between each little circle. So they're easy to trim and cut with the tiny scissors between the two. So you can make them whatever length you want. And they're pretty easy to mess with. So what we want to do now, we want to lay them on top of the tree just to give us an idea of how many we're going to use and if we like the look of it. And all you can see, it's a little bit hard to bend, but we dried them really straight. So you can dry them, in a curved shape if you want. Probably would have been a good idea, but it works anyway, just like this, it works fine. So on this tree, I'm going to use about 4 strands. You can see they're too long and too short in some places, but like I said, we can trim that and fix that. Add to it, shorten it, whatever you want to do. Okay, and now we're going to take some of the little ornaments and just place them on the tree until I get it to where I think it looks good, basically. However I want. Obviously, they can be all one color if you want, or different colors like I have here. You can do this however you want your tree to look. So I think just a few, 2 or 3 in each little open area like that should be enough. And I like to kind of stagger the colors a little bit. Kind of like you would on a real tree. All right, so I think that's fine like that. So we'll wait to trim it until we have it all. I have my glue gun heating up. And what we're going to do here is we're going to place a dot of glue on the ends, in the middle, on each end, and then in the middle. We're not going to glue each little dot of the strand down. That would take too long, and it's really not necessary because I don't really want to flatten a whole bunch of the fringe. I just want to, tack this in place. So we'll put a tiny bit of hot glue on the back of one end and stick that down. Press really good. The first one I did, I didn't press too hard down, and I had it come off in one spot when I started messing with it, and I had to go back and re-glue it, but it was fine after that. So now we're going to put a little bit of hot glue somewhere around the middle and press that one down. And then we'll do the same thing on the end. We'll just put a little bit of hot glue. Right on the end. And you can see this one is just a tad bit short for the bottom of the tree right there. So we can add on another little piece of garland. I actually have a little piece from the first tree that I decorated so we can cut one or two off. It looks like I probably can get by with just one. So we'll, oh, I have one. Okay. All right, so since that's so small and I don't want to put hot glue on my fingers, get a great pair of tweezer. This is a Suki Sews tweezer. I think she has them for sale on her website maybe. And for more Cuttery has them also, I think. I love those tweezers. Okay, so while we're right here, we're going to go ahead and get the ornaments on too. So you can just put a little bit of hot glue on the back. And you can tell the back of these if you look really closely. You'll see the tie off where you trimmed the thread away from the tie off. But honestly, it's hard to see. So the back and the front of the little ornaments look very similar. All right, so let's glue that second little strand of garland on. And we're just going to repeat this all the way up the tree. It's really easy to do. And you don't have to use this on the tree if you don't want to. But I think it makes it so cute. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like doing this little detailed work, you know, to add something on like that. Working with the hot glue gun and tweezers and just kind of little detailed things. I enjoy that type of crafting. Put a little bit in the center. And then just hold that down, you know, press it down really good. And again on the end. And you don't want to put so much hot glue that it's going to spread out from under those little circles. Just one tiny dot, enough to hold it. And we'll grab our tweezer and we'll do the same thing with these other ornaments. I think I should have used a little bit of brighter blue on the blue ornaments maybe. But this is a fun little project. If you have a child or a grandchild who can handle a hot glue gun really well without hurting themselves, I think this would be a fun project for them too. On the end, I know I had a few people ask me to show this, which is why I'm doing it here, just to show you that it's actually not hard to do at all. Just follow the instructions for the Fringe Christmas tree on stitching it out and then fringing it. We do have a video that has a practice fringe thing where you can practice fringing in a straight line or the little semicircles. The tree is done with fringe in the little semicircles. It's really easy to do, and honestly the tree's pretty easy because it's just where the green stitching is that you're going to fringe. So it's not confusing or anything to discover what areas that you need to trim on the back side. You can save all your little ornaments and leftover garland if you don't use it all on the tree in case you make another one, or you can use them on something else. We're almost done already. Didn't that go kind of fast, right? Let's glue our little ornaments on. I'm going to move this over to the other side. I'm left-handed, and sometimes I work with both hands so much, so not quite sure. That's a Ryobi, a smaller glue gun. They have a big one, and then they have that little one. I love it. I don't have cords in my way. You know, I don't have to worry about plugging it in anywhere, and it turns itself off if you just leave it for too long. So it's really convenient to not have a cord on your glue gun. I got that at Home Depot. All right, let's do our last little piece of garland, and I'm going to glue one end on, and then we'll trim the other end. So put that down. You'll notice that you'll have little strands of hot glue. You can just pull those off. So let's trim right where we need. Just be careful to trim right in between. And the ornament design fits in a 4x4 hoop. The ornament and the garland, it all stitches out in a 4x4 hoop. Just stitch it on 2 layers of water-soluble stabilizer, then rinse it out, rinse the stabilizer away in hot water and lay them flat to dry. And wait till they're dry before you put them on the tree. I think we can fit one more ornament here in that little section. What do you guys think? Do you like the tree? I am probably going to do some type of wall hanging or larger mini quilt type of thing with a design like this soon, because I really do like it. It's just so cute. But you could put it on a pillow if you want to do the decoration, since it's not really washable with the decorations on it. You could do a pillow or stitch it onto a tree skirt. Anything that's going to be a decoration that is not going to be washed, or if it is, maybe just hand washed. I don't know how hot glue holds up in the washing machine. All right, we have it all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will put the link down below this video for the Fringe Christmas Tree, and maybe even the Ryobi glue gun if you guys want to get a glue gun. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to embroidering and crafting with you again soon. Bye, everybody.